So welcome to another tool. Quickly show you. So this is a new tool. It's a plugin. It's not a Lua script. It's available on the forum explain.org. Interestingly, I saw some payware that was called quite similarly, which also does this, but this is freeware. It's available on forum explain.org. I'm not sure if it's for Explain 11. Definitely works in Explain 12. Could be that it's also working in Explain 11. I couldn't tell you. And yeah, it allows you to do walkarounds around your aircraft. The way this works is there is this menu. What I actually do is I externalize it and then move it out of the screen because it's a bit hard to position it, because you see what happens when you try and get rid of it. Inside the simulator you will actually end up with it being jumped around. So if you have a second screen you can get rid of it. I'm not sure what happens when I make it small. Yeah, okay, so now I have to get it back. When you press this key here, you get some settings. Up, down, I have no idea what that is supposed to be. There is no documentation for this. Walk is off or on. Why this is called up, down is beyond me. Sound you cannot change. It will always have the tap, tap, tap sound. But again, that's okay. It's freeware anyway. Open window button. There is a round little button where you can activate the walk mode. As a video maker, I hate that stuff anyway, so I leave that definitely off. And I do save. My guess is that when you start the plugin, maybe the walk is automatically on. I couldn't tell you. And when you've made changes, you save it and then you reboot the plugin so that it takes up the new settings. All right. So now let's go back to that window. You have to start in the cockpit. At least that's what I realized. I wouldn't be able to do it from outside views. We can try it again. But I'm pressing the W key, any of the keys, and in this view it will not do anything when you are in the cockpit. Oh, hang on, I haven't started it yet. Yeah, you need to press on this button and then start. And the thing is, once you started it, you're not able to move to do anything else with keys. You have to press escape to come out of this again, and then you can kind of move into the outer position. That was the first thing that caught me. So when you start now, let's see, I still can't. I can't walk. So starting the walk happens from inside your cockpit. When you press start now, you can actually press keys W and S for forward and backward, A and D for left and right, and you use your mouse with the right mouse button and shift. You can move your mouse for the head kind of movement, and then you press W. And the thing is, when I come out of an aircraft, especially when it's one that is a large jet or something, you're definitely too high. So what I do is I press the F key 3 times, and that brings you to about the height of a human being with your head. And that works actually quite well. So, and what you can do now is you can forward move to any of the areas. Yeah. And then you can use the D key for left. You can, while you're moving it tears a little bit because performance is not the best in Explain, unfortunately. But you can see what you can do with it. Yeah, you move to all the positions. It's much easier to use this than any of the default moving things. I mean, I can do it too. But this one keeps the height as well, so there's no up and down. So if you, in normal, if you go forward, you would actually go up, yeah, and that's not happening here. And then you can kind of walk around and simulate that you're walking along and look at the leading edges and check the pitot tube. It's on the other side. So you can really walk around here and over here. So it's a simple tool. It's, let's say, not very refined. It's a simple tool. It does what it's supposed to do, and you get used to it pretty quickly. It allows you to do actually a walk around relatively easier than with the normal move things. And yeah, I think it's actually a very good idea. It's for free. There's no documentation, so it takes a moment to learn it, but there isn't that much to learn anyway. So I guess the missing documentation is just a mild irritation at the beginning, because you're kind of scratching your head. What am I supposed to do here now? But it's actually quite easy. If you want to stop the walk around now, where we are, you press the escape key, and then we are back in normal mode. While you're in this mode, you cannot use any other key, so be aware of that. Don't get wondering why you can't do anything. Even keys for the flaps and all that won't work. Okay, so you need to really set up your aircraft, like flaps and stuff, before you start the walk around, as you would do anyway when you're out there. So that's the walk around tool, and yeah, I have to say, simple and down to the point. I actually do like it. And if you have closed the window, or if you're at the beginning, there's a walk around menu. It's a real plugin. You can say open walk around, and then you get that main window, which is a little bit clunky, but if you externalize it, even if you have only one screen, you can kind of bring it to the back, and it's not in the way then. That's it. Another tool we have now with XP12 called Walkaround. Until next time.